All right, so I'm here with Frazer Brookes. And Frazer, we have to start properly.
Right.
We have to do the Frazer Brookes warm-up.
Yeah. 10 claps as fast and as loud as you can.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I
Was
think
it 10?
I think I got in through 11 or 10. Yeah, you did it. You did it. And also, I've just got to say.
And then you do this too, though, right?
I do give it a rub, yeah, just to get the little.
Yeah. And what does that do?
It just fires me up, man.
Yeah.
It just fires me up. Yeah, it's like my little thing. No jumping jacks, none of this. But you get my name right every time.
Frazer?
Yeah. All the Americans say Frazier.
Frazier.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
because
that sounds weird hearing him.
Yeah. I pay attention because how it's spelled.
The details.
There's
You're
no
good at the details.
I-E-R in
Yeah.
your name.
Right.
It's Frazer.
Yeah, it is like the razor.
Razor? Frazer.
Nails it every time.
Come on. So the only reason why we're talking right now is I saw him post like fireworks or something, and I was watching fireworks out of my window. I'm here in Orlando, and I'm like, what? And then I saw he's like at a theme park, and I'm like, are you in Orlando? He said, yeah, I just finished the thing, and I'm going back tomorrow. And I'm like, well, you want to get together? Let's chat. Mm-hmm. He said, no, I'm leaving, sorry. And then
The plane had mechanical issues. Maybe I thought this is a chance to hang out with Eric and Marina.
Yeah, so the plane had mechanical issues.
Yeah, mechanical issues.
And then we had an opportunity, and now I'm gonna sneak him up on the stage at the company convention that I'm at tomorrow. So it's working out. But I just wanted to get together and chat with you about your favorite topic or your favorite two topics: network marketing.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah.
And what's going on in social media. It's in the last couple of years, I think everybody's identified this is a thing.
It's definitely being accepted. I see it as like the network marketing ice age. I see it kind of, it's from my experience in network marketing, obviously you've got a way more extensive background than I have, but it's the first time something's swept through and it's changing the landscape.
Yeah.
And there's panic. There's what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? There's acceptance. And then there's some people who are just so resistant to it, they just will not change their standpoint.
Well, there's some people who don't have a microwave oven still because they think for sure it's going to, send electrical wires through their head or something.
Right.
So it's so interesting. It's like I've seen a lot of technology change over the course of my life.
Right.
If I go back to the first piece of technology to today, it's amazing. But when I started off in the business, as an example, I have a basic premise belief that concepts are constant, the fundamentals are constant.
Right.
Truth is the truth when it comes to how to build a business. The 7 core skills are going to stay the same, but techniques change. Technology changes. Technique changes.
Right.
So, as an example, we used to do hotel meetings.
Right.
And this was a way to get a group of people together and share the opportunity, get some social proof, et cetera. Well, Zoom, Facebook Live, et cetera, created ways to do that without having to rent a big room. We're here in the room where I did a leadership training today, and they're going to do another leadership training tomorrow. But we don't have to spend all this money on this thing. You just push a button, and you can reach everybody. And they don't have to be there at that moment. They can watch a replay of it. So that's one example. Another example is tools that we used to use in order to be able to share the opportunity. The first tool I was introduced to was a VHS cassette.
Right.
Cost me $15 for one of them.
$15
$15 for one video cassette to be able to share the opportunity with somebody else. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever because now there could be two of me. One
You've
could be
cloned
doing the
yourself.
presentation, I could be doing it someplace else. And then I got 100 of them. It was so cool. And then audio cassettes for people in their car, that they'd listen to when they had drive time.
And before that, were you doing the information packs? So
Information, info packs.
Pieces have to go to the post office, send it
info
out.
packs, send them out. The company would even create the info packs. So you would shoot them out. So all of those things, right? You had audio-visual type tools.
Yeah.
And today, it's a link for free.
Yeah. But
Here's a link to the best in the world for free. Check it out. Have somebody else check it out.
But also people are abusing that.
Of course. Now, any marketers ruin everything.
Oh, for sure. 100%. I've been guilty.
Anything that works, they beat it freaking to death.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, the thing that made me nervous about social media early on, technology and social media, is there's something about face-to-face interaction that was stickier, right? And even though it was difficult, I had the chops to be able to get somebody to invite them to come to a room, but a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
You know? So it was stickier, but you didn't have scale. Then I saw people jump into social media early on, 10 years ago.
Yes.
And it had scale, but it wasn't sticky at all.
No.
You had reach, but everybody just absolutely got just stupidly spammy about it.
I was there.
Really?
I was a spammer.
So what happened?
So my dad said to me, write your list. So I wrote my list, exhausted my list, failed miserably. And then I went upstairs and wrote the master plan. And it was, hey Bob, I noticed that we are like-minded individuals. And because we are, you're going to be really excited, an opportunity that I'm a part of. In fact, here's the link to more information. Send the link. 1,200 people. Not 1,200. 1,200. Not one person bought the product or joined the business. And all I'd grown up on is it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
But I think online, it's only a numbers game if you play the game right.
Right.
And then it was, it's a face-to-face business, it's a belly-to-belly business. Well, I thought, well, if it's a belly-to-belly, my belly can be here, your belly can be there, and there can be a screen in between.
Yeah.
So it's a screen-to-screen business.
It could be.
So
if you do it right.
If you do it right.
It can be.
If you do it right. And then I've noticed a change over the years of you come to an event, what do people do when the event's finished? You follow up.
Yeah.
So the follow-up was instantly after the event. Like a movie, you go to the movie, you walk out, and you follow up on the movie.
Right.
But now I think people are, when's the perfect time to follow up?
Right.
Is it too early? Is it too late? What do I do? I'm following what's in GoPro, but am I getting the timing right? And they're just confused over the timing because it's like, I don't know when someone's watched the video.
Yeah.
So I think technology has helped because you can get in front of more people.
Right.
But I think some people are starting to potentially lose the touch, the person to person, the relationship.
Okay.
And but I think it's starting to now come back around because I'm a big fan of mentorship, big fan. And I just think that people are just sometimes consuming some too much information and not really absorbing it.
Well, or putting it into practice.
Or most importantly.
Like learn less and study more. You know, it's almost like pick a few things and master those things.
Right.
Some people are just addicted to, they're finishing all the books to finish all the books. You know, they're going through all the courses to finish all the courses, but they don't take what they put in that last course and put it into practice.
Right.
You know, it happens everywhere.
Right.
Including myself.
Yeah.
How many courses have you bought that you never went through?
I think all of them.
Come
Apart from yours, of course.
You went through some. All right. So give me you got an interesting pulse on social, what's going on in the world. Tell me what's working. What are the trends right now?
I don't like to admit it because I'm so pro Facebook, but I'm seeing Instagram starting to flourish with the whole stories. And I know you and me share the same thoughts on the word influencer.
Yeah.
And I think that now you can contact influencers so easily. I think that Instagram is a great platform to identify the influencers just based on followers and the number of comments they're getting.
Influencers, actually, I've had to change the word.
Oh.
Because you can't use influencer anymore.
Okay.
Because there's all these Instagram and social media influencers like Kylie Jenner and shit that are out there promoting sunglasses or cosmetics or unboxing stuff or whatever. So they kind of hijack the word.
Yeah.
So, you know, for our purposes, talk about identifying leaders potentially, right?
Right.
So one trend is you're seeing Instagram's on the rise.
Yeah, and there's one quite embarrassing trend. And if you're watching this, just pay attention to this bit because I'm noticing that people are coming to me and asking, how can I increase my algorithm? How can I increase my number of followers? And less of, how can I recruit more people? How can I get more customers? They're focused more on the adrenaline they're getting. There's another word for it.
The dopamine.
The dopamine. There you go. Of, I just did a Facebook post. And I got 1,000 likes. Ooh, instead of, I recruited 10 people this month.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that shift no matter where I go. And
they're addicted to that.
They're addicted to that. They're addicted to that.
And that doesn't pay you.
And it doesn't pay you.
No.
I'm noticing that live video, although super, super strong, is now getting to the stage where people are starting to be like, I can't watch a 30-minute live. Give me the goods in 5 minutes because there's 500 people on my newsfeed doing
Instagram on the rise. People are becoming more addicted to prestige than production.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. And 3 is, what was the third one?
There's more people using lives.
So the attention span
is shrinking.
Is getting smaller because more people are doing lives. So what other trends are you seeing?
I think Facebook groups are starting to become so popular that people are now diluting their efforts. And instead of having one group with 100 people, there's now 10 groups of 10 in each. And I've noticed that the groups are thriving when there's a large number of people being actively posting in there and engaging in there. And Facebook seems to be rewarding that as well. So I'm trying to help people, especially at leadership level, like, hey, if you're all on the same mission, you're all promoting the same product, you're all promoting the same business, why not have one customer exposure or one business exposure and collaborate together? And I think some people now, because of the whole likes thing, they're getting more competitive instead of collaborative, just because of the whole numbers on the screens and all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of creating a bit of a divide within teams without even realizing it, just from the
just
groups.
a branding divide.
Yeah, and then
instead of the teams calling themselves different names, they got different little online tribes and stuff.
Then they're like, but then it's so niche because they hear the word, and I call it niche, and some Americans call it niche.
Niche, so, but I think niche is right.
Niche, right? Niche.
I think. It's proper English.
To proper English, right? Okay. Yeah, don't catch me on proper English because my English is terrible.
Oh, stop.
I recently found out that it's not house things, it's how are things. And in my book, it's all house things everywhere.
It's a little both. You have some definite colloquialisms in your book.
Yeah, too. Right?
You have some unique phrasing. Like, wow, that's how they say it over there, huh?
Right? Just let's go straight.
Yeah, I can't think of some specific ones, but there's some very unique ones. What are some of the other ones that stand out?
I'm gonna
How's things? I will tell you. I'll go look it up and I'll tell you. I'll let me give you a couple really interesting insights.
Yeah,
I heard this from Emily Vavra.
Nice.
6-8 months ago, she talked to some Hollywood starlet, whatever, was trying to build something on social media. And her motto was to create more content than she consumed.
Exactly.
Just create more than you consume. For every video you watch, you should create a video. For every post you read, you should create a post. Don't become a victim of the machine. Use the machine as a tool.
Right.
And it's really easy because they're spending trillions of dollars trying to make you be a victim of the machine. So using it as a tool, understanding that, and that's one thing. Okay. So the other thing is, I've stopped giving a damn about the algorithms.
Definitely. I'm so glad you said that.
I just don't care.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care.
Who cares?
My tribe's going to find me. My tribe's going to share. My tribe's going to like. And the ones that aren't, so.
And it changes all the time.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to play the game.
Yeah, don't.
I'm just not going to play the game.
Play your game.
So I used to try and figure that out and all that stuff. I don't care. I'm just going to put out quality stuff, but I'm putting it out everywhere. Everywhere.
How many platforms now?
You'll see soon. Ooh. Everywhere.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
I tried to log into my MySpace account.
Is Tom still there?
He must be. I literally tried, but I couldn't. I guess it's just for what? Music people now? Musical artists?
You used to have at least you go onto someone's profile.
Yeah. You'd have your own theme music and the whole deal.
Mine was the Beatles.
Was
When
it?
I'm 64, don't know why. I just love that song.
I like that song.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
song.
the song's
Solid
amazing.
song. Good,
Yeah, yeah.
Good people pleasing song.
Have you seen the James Corden, Paul McCartney
Yes.
carpool karaoke?
It's my city.
Wasn't that unbelievable?
It's amazing. We're proud of Paul.
Yeah, come on, so cool. Anyway,
But I did actually did a study. It's just literally ended last month. 12-month study, and I interviewed influencers on Instagram who are got no attachment to network marketing. They're not in network marketing, and I found that there's over 9 million people on Instagram who have over 10,000 followers. So I took a sample of about 500 people, and I started to ask them different things. How would you like to be approached? How much profit are you making? 92% of them don't profit from their influence.
no.
So the question is, from a network marketer's point of view, is identify these influencers or potential leaders who have these followings and get an engagement, and ask them, hey, are you open to a way to monetize your influence?
Well, I got to tell you, the company that I'm speaking for this weekend, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
In my 31 years.
Wow.
They have a huge percentage of they engage very, very aggressively. They're very good at selling their products. They're very good at promoting their products online, doing lives, doing promos, doing launch parties, all that stuff. It's 90%, 95% of their sales are Facebook, Instagram. Truly.
Wow.
But in say their top 500, probably 30 to 50% of those top 500 are influencers selling products online. Unboxing clothes, selling sunglasses, selling hair extensions or fingernail stuff that their company doesn't offer. And those companies are promoting those posts for them.
Yeah.
And they're making, that's like their job, but they're using that to turn those people into into customers of their product.
Right.
And distributors of their product. So I was initially kind of opposed to the idea.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
I would be my first fault.
Yeah, it's like this feels like a big distraction.
And it's
but their statistics, which I saw, they have more retention, this group. They have more duplication.
wow.
They have more rank advancement as a whole as the rest of the company. Isn't that wild?
That's unbelievable.
I know. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, I would never have thought that.
I know. Me either. All my initial was like,
But
this
your
can't
distraction-
happen.
Yeah. What are the teams going to think? And
Yeah, and people are going to think, well, I have to be that in order to be. Well, I mean, it's just flat working. So I don't know what the end of that story is.
yeah.
But it's
I
interesting.
want to know what the end of the story
It's
is gonna be.
interesting. I mean, they're doing all this stuff, and what my initial older school reaction was,
Right.
all distractions are equal. But in analysis, this is like it's similar to a person who's a chiropractor who is using the chiropractic office to get clients for their, joint pain network marketing company.
Right.
So this is just their online job that they're using to get leads for their network marketing business, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm staggered by that.
I know. It's a phenomenon. I know they exist in most companies. Some companies just absolutely shut them down totally. Some companies it's just kind of behind the scenes, but these guys, it's the first one that I'm seeing that's widespread.
Let them be the pioneers.
I know. So anyway, it's just interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's interesting
For sure.
to me.
But the level of content as well that's getting out there seems to be shorter and shorter. There seems to be a platform for every size of content.
I think it's the second part. I don't know if necessarily if you feel like I think as marketers we have to reinvent ourselves all the time.
Right.
And as a general rule, go the opposite of where everybody's going.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think. So If everybody's saying shorter, go longer.
Go longer.
If
Right.
everybody's saying longer,
Right.
longer, go shorter.
Right.
I mean, it's just like literally stand out.
Right.
Because if you're following this pack, you got to like do something totally, completely opposite. So what I'm doing now is, and I started on this. I'm every platform, Snapchat, TikTok, seriously, LinkedIn, Twitter. Now TikTok, everybody's laughing at me. My whole team's laughing at me.
What is it in a nutshell?
It's a kids. It's for
Oh, well,
it's
that's why
for
they're laughing
kids, and it's for silly little videos. It's like Vine.
But you could do that. You could do silly little.
It's
videos.
like Vine.
Silly little value videos.
Yeah, and it's right. So you got to do silly in order to be on that platform, or just use it, whatever. I'm going to stream on Twitch.
Okay.
I'm going to YouTube, obviously, Facebook, Instagram, IG Live.
I love how you got to those like 6, 7, and 8.
Well, I'm going to hit those first, but Instagram, IGTV, Instagram Live, Stories, Facebook Stories, Facebook Lives. Did I say LinkedIn? I think I said LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
MySpace.
I tried.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah. Pinterest.
Yes, Pinterest, but I completely am baffled by Pinterest.
Yeah, but apparently it's.
I know. I've heard it's a thing.
Yeah, I've heard.
Huh? Match.com?
Match.com.
No, probably not Match. Probably stay away from Match.
What do you reckon you could crush that one?
So
let me just make a note of that one.
Words with friends, I'm going to use everything. So when we create content, like from what we're going to do here, I'll put this up on LinkedIn as a discussion on social media in the state of social media. I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll cut smaller versions. I'll put it on Instagram stories and swipe up. I'll put it. We'll probably create 100 pieces of content out of this conversation, and put it out over various times for different reasons.
So the way I've kind of built my brand in particular is I might do a lengthy piece of content. Let's say it's a 30, 40-minute live, and although it's the whole point of the video is value, a lot of it is stories and just personality. What's your opinion when it comes to if you're going to do a video, like drop in value or be entertaining or share your personality or share a story? What would you watch more? What would you tune into more?
Just don't be boring.
Just don't be exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. It can be super high value. It can be emotional. It could be silly. It could be behind the scenes. It doesn't matter. I think just so long as you're not boring, I think it's okay.
That's what one of the things you said to me, and it kind of made me be more aware of it. Is thou shalt not be boring.
Yeah, you have to.
You said that.
That and where we're going to take it is higher quality.
Yeah, as in higher quality production.
Higher quality production.
Yeah.
Not just going to be, what's up, hey, I just woke up and hope you're having a great day.
Is that what you used to do?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I think that's what everybody does.
Yeah.
And it's okay with that authenticity, but I think there's an opportunity right now. And I talk with I do have a leadership coaching thing. And one of the things I told them is every single one of them, if they're smart, should also consider themselves a media company.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Everyone.
I like that.
And in my opinion, you should spend 10% of your income in promoting, in building up your media company, in building up the brand, because it's just free money. It's free recruits, it's free customers, it's free notoriety, so your team looks up to you. So if you're making $100,000 a year, spend 10 grand on a support team to be able to crank out great content for 10 grand.
You can do that.
A lot.
That's
1,000 a month,
possible, and
whatever.
it'll just magnify the awareness, the exposure, and all that.
Yeah.
What about blogs?
Blog too.
gonna do
I've been doing. We have a blog that
Podcast
we've
as
done once a week. Podcast is the second. We're doing that once a week. We're looking to go maybe shorter form and go more frequently. Marina gets nervous when I say how often, but I think they're looking at building up so we can go daily.
Daily.
Yeah, but it won't be all from fresh content every day. I've got 10 years worth of content.
Right. Good content is still relevant.
Or lives,
still relevant,
or pull from a live, or pull from a talk, or whatever. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff that we can pull from in order to be able to create that. And even with that, they're going to do the custom opens and closes, and I won't have to, mess with that.
So if you were a network marketing professional, right? Obviously, we know your situation with the coaching and all that sort of stuff. But if you were a network marketing professional and you wanted to get across, would you advise now? Because I believe that building on one platform is actually now starting to get, I don't like to use the word dangerous, but because of some of the platforms just going down,
it's dangerous.
It can be dangerous if you're so focused on using social media.
But there's no. Here's what I would say. It's not necessary to just use one platform now.
Right.
It's not. So long as you don't give a shit about algorithms, you don't give a shit about likes, you just start and let the people find you. What you put up on Facebook, you can put on YouTube, you can put on IGTV, you can put it on LinkedIn, you can put on Snap, you can put on, you can link to Twitter, you can put it all everywhere.
Right.
Just so repurpose it on the different platforms. But the ability today to build a reputation and then have people naturally come to you is pretty easy.
Yeah.
If you're not successful building a network marketing business in today's social media world, you're really not trying very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, because
I go with
the
that.
money's laying on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, you if you have a product that's not a lazy product that meets a need, you can go out there and connect with the world in order to be able to show them that you have a solution for their need.
Yeah.
I mean, I met this girl at the women's event, and she lost like 100 pounds on the keto diet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you?
I think I was with her a few days ago.
Yeah, okay. So she lost 100 pounds on the keto diet. And here's her whole model.
Yeah.
She has her personal Facebook page. She goes live on that personal Facebook page 3 times a week.
Okay.
And she invites them to her closed group on Facebook.
So live to group.
Yep. And all she says is she talks about keto, and she says, if you want to get my 7-day recipe plan, come on over here. Or if you want to get this action strategy, come on over here. If you want to learn the 22 tips, come get it for free over here.
Right.
Okay? So she's got the different offers. She's got like 170,000 people in that group.
In the group?
Yep. By doing 3 lives a week with a little free offer, come on over. She gives value,
Call
free
to
offer,
action.
come on over.
Yeah.
Okay? She got like 170,000 people in that group. She joined Network Marketing Company, and her second month, she retailed for over $400,000 worth of product to that
Retail?
group. Yeah. That had nothing to do with keto.
What?
Yeah. Nothing to do with keto. It had to do with health and wellness. But she went to that group and said, hey, look, I found this really cool thing. I think you'd really like it. If you want to try it out, here's the offer.
400,000.
She earned over $100,000 in retail commissions.
Herself?
Month 2.
Not her team?
Yeah. Just by herself.
That is unbelievable.
And then she recruited a bunch of people too, trying to figure out how she was going to do it. So, and she still doesn't really know what she's doing in network marketing as far as building a huge team. But she knows she's an influencer.
Well, have you noticed, and I could be wrong, but what I've noticed is it seems to be that going back about 10, 15, 20 years ago, if you were doing like $500,000 a year in commissions, and again, no income was guaranteed and all that.
Yeah.
But you were doing that's like, wow. And then it hit the kind of the $1 million a year, and it was like, wow. Now there's people doing the 200, 300, 400, 500 a month.
Some.
Some, right? Some. Obviously a percentage. But those people as well seem to be, as soon as you go on social media, they're there.
Yeah.
They're there. They're there.
You look at some of the strong leaders, they're treating this serious.
Yeah.
This is a moment to get some beachfront property.
Nice.
So is everybody built to be an influencer? No. Do you have to offer other stuff to people in order to be able to build a tribe? No, but I think you can either go directly to people and say, I have a solution. Just go live and talk to them. Like the people in this company that I'm speaking to this weekend, they just go live. They show their product online and people buy it, and they're just nice, normal people talking about a solution in a really cool, light, fun way. But I think the opportunity to pick a passion, whatever that passion is, build a following around that passion, and then offer them a solution to a problem that they may or may not know that they have is pretty easy.
And I also think as well, adding on from that, I think if you can create like a one-page document, maybe it has a link to some videos on YouTube from someone else, or some tips you learn from other different articles, and create like a little one-page PDF, so you can create a limited time offer.
Yeah.
So you can create some urgency behind like some
Come
month
on
end.
over.
Like
Come
instead of
join
like,
this thing.
it's the end of the month, I need more sales. It's like, hey, right now we've got a limited time offer. Come on over, join this thing, and we're going to give you this.
All you need to do
Anyone
is
can do
be a
that.
curator. Curate content. You don't even need to create content anymore. If you're in love with the New York Jets, you can curate content around the New York Jets.
Are they good?
And no, they've never been good.
So unlucky if you're a fan of that.
No, I am a fan now for the first time in my life.
Okay, that's interesting.
Only reason why, they're a terrible team. They're Gary Vaynerchuk's favorite team. Nothing wrong with Gary or the Jets. But my son's childhood friend, I've known him since he was 4 years old, he got drafted to play on the New York Jets. So he played his first game last night. Yeah.
Did they win?
His first game in preseason. They didn't win, but he played well.
Oh, he played a good game.
He played most of the game as a rookie.
That's great.
So now I'm like following every play of
best player ever.
That team. No, I just want to see him. He's like a second son. You know what I mean? So, but if you fell in love with the Jets and you curated a bunch of great content for there and you provided value to a Jets fan, and then you said, here's the ultimate tailgating kit.
Yeah.
Here's the greatest New York Jets flip phone.
Yeah.
Here's whatever. Here's
the top 10 things of all time.
The coolest, retro jersey.
Yeah.
Some vintage jersey. You can offer vintage jerseys to those people. They go nuts for that stuff.
Top 10 pub quiz questions.
Yeah, here's autographs from Joe Namath or whatever. You could figure out all that stuff, and you could put yourself between.
You got to be creative.
I understand. See, like this girl didn't just do her keto thing, with her personal page, go into a group. She had a couple really cool, compelling offers that she knew keto people would be interested in.
It's smart.
And then said, come on over there. And then she has a community to be able to talk to, a very vibrant community.
Around the one topic.
Around the topic of keto.
Just that one topic.
Yep. So whatever that is for a person, whether it's, Lamborghinis or
goat yoga
or mushroom hunting or cupcakes. I mean, imagine if it's cupcakes, for example.
I like
if
cupcakes.
That's your passion. You could have a cupcake of the day.
There we go.
You could have pictures of different cupcakes on every platform.
Recipes.
You could have recipes. You could have cupcake chefs. You could have the worst cupcake you ever ate. What's the best cupcake place in every town? I mean, you could go nuts with cupcakes. What are the best cupcake books ever written? And there's a whole community around this.
So can I share with you one of my friends' groups?
Sure.
It's not so PG, but I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Okay.
You might have to cut this, guys. But anyway, so a friend of mine, he comes to me and he says, I've got 2 passions. And I'm like, okay, give it to them. And he said, you promise me you're not gonna laugh? I said, yeah, no, it's all good. So he said, one is lamps. Lamps, as in like I love lamp, like desk lamp, bedside lamp, table lamp,
the leg
whatever.
lamp from
the leg lamp.
Christmas Story.
all of the lamps.
Okay.
The second one is women.
Okay.
I went, okay, well, you've got half the population there with the women. Okay, you're going to niche down. So we said, I'm going to create a group called Women Who Love Lamps. And was like, inside, I'm thinking, this is not going to work. But go on, but call it Lamp Lovers. So we created this group called Lamp Lovers, and all it was women posting with a lamp in the background. That's all it was. 18 months, 1 million members. And the guys now leveraged that to create a merchandise company and used it to create leverage with his network marketing business.
Right.
Lamp lovers.
Lamp lovers.
So cigar cougars could be the next one.
Cigar cougars?
I'm just saying, if anyone likes cigars and, just there we go, cigar cougars. It might work.
You never know.
Right?
You never
we
know.
We could come up with there's so many.
So let's switch gears. And what do you say to a company that is resistant to social?
Change the resistance.
Or
die.
Really?
I'm brutal with that. And now I'm not saying I believe social media is a part of the process, not the entire process.
Right.
Like
It's a
I
blend.
believe there's a lot of companies
It's
who
a tool.
are, they're heavy on social and they've got no culture because they're not meeting up, going bowling with their family, and it's very easy to join an online company. It's very easy to leave one. Because I believe to create culture, it's laugh together, hug together, cry together. You and I can laugh online, you and I can cry online, but you and I can't hug online. So when we hug together, it just creates that bond and that kind of basic culture that you need. So I believe if you're not using it, then there's going to be people in the team who go, oh, well, there's that company over there who've got an online system, and the majority of people want to build online because they don't want to hit the road and spend all this money in their fuel and their petrol and their coffees for their friends and all this. They want to do
What's
it online.
petrol?
Petrol's like, yeah, it's fuel. Screw you.
Gasoline? Is that gasoline?
It's petrol.
Petrol.
It's the English language because it was created in England.
And how many gallons of how much does it cost per gallon?
I'm not even gonna. I don't know.
To buy a gallon of petrol.
Ask the taxi man. I have no idea.
It's what is it? Liters?
I think it's 5 liters in a gallon, and it's like £1.60. Yeah.
4.5. John's saying. Yeah, because
Are we googling?
No, he knows. He just knows. He knows everything. Swing over and say hi to John.
Yeah. Hi, John. Oh,
Get up,
come on, John. There he is.
There's
Hi, John.
Yeah, the killer audio video guy.
So yeah, I think it's that.
You're more than an audio video guy. What are you?
A legend.
The audio video legend?
Legend.
Nah, just been doing it for a while.
Yeah, no, but it's just got to be like
When I fill out the customs form, it's
Yeah.
like production designer or
production designer.
technical director.
Oh, I don't feel
Technical director.
I don't
I
feel
like
like he.
that.
I don't feel like he likes the compliments.
I know.
Come
we got to work
on,
on that.
I just don't like cameras, that's it.
I know. See, we got to
there
work
we
on
go.
both of those things.
I think we should go over there and start doing the rest of the talk over there.
We'll get him.
Come on, John.
So
I think-
what do you say to a company that is all social media and like they don't do conventions and stuff,
No, they have to change that
or
or die. Like if the company you're speaking at very heavy online, if they weren't doing this, I know I could be speaking out of turn, but it would be game over.
And here's the thing: I started working with them like 7 months ago. Okay, last year they had about 8,000 people at their convention.
Right.
It was just like 2% of their active distributors.
Crazy.
Tiny, small number. This year they have over 13,000. So in 6 months, we turned it by 50% growth. Next year, yeah, I think we put some things in place in order to be able to do that. They're committed to it. I think we can get it to 25,000 in next year within 18 months. So from that base of 8 to triple can happen in 18 months, I think. But I told them, that's the stickiness.
Right.
Leaders are born here at events.
It is.
Reach from social, stability, stickiness,
Right.
leadership development from face to face.
Yeah, connect and communicate on social
Yeah.
if you need. Culture,
Yeah.
face to face. It's just, and I just think people are losing that. It's like, oh, well, I'll just watch the replay, or I'll watch the live stream, or I'll go on the Zoom because they'll just do a recap after it.
Right.
I can go watch Coldplay on YouTube now.
People are stuck with minimum disease, man.
Have you watched Bohemian Rhapsody, the
Yeah.
movie? And you remember the last scene where they're at Wembley with the lad? Did you get goosebumps?
Yeah, that's great.
Imagine if you were there.
Oh, it would be unbelievable.
You would never forget it.
Yeah,
But you'll forget that scene on Bohemian Rhapsody after a few years.
Right, right.
Like, you got to get in the room.
Yeah.
You got to get in the room.
Yeah.
My first event, I was in the womb, in the room, in
the womb, in the
1987.
room?
In the room, yeah. Right? I genuinely believe I didn't forget that.
Oh, wow.
I probably did.
Probably
I probably didn't remember it in the first place. But
But it was psychologically.
right? I think you just got to get a good. I think you just got to get a good balance. And I just think there has to be something to do with social. I
Yeah.
do think some people overcomplicate it.
Right.
I think some people use selfies a bit too much. The age of the selfies seems to have kind of dampened. Who's sharing a selfie? Oh, that's a really good selfie, Eric. I'm going to share it. Whereas if it's a photo of you and it's a load of value above, like, hey, I'm at Disney and this is
That's
why.
interesting.
I'll share that.
That's interesting.
Just look at the network marketers, especially who are doing that. The share count is going up and up and up and up and up. And it's just written.
So for those of you addicted
Yeah.
to shares and likes, Stay away from the selfie. Have somebody else. You know, what I've seen some of the leaders do is they kind of do a selfie, but they cheat. They put their phone on timer.
I was with a very well-known person who does that, and I saw it in action live.
Jessie.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, she's great. She knows all of her angles. She does her little, like butt kick thing, straight leg thing.
Yeah.
And she sets it up so she's got the right angle. She gets the good backdrop, and she sets the timer, and she just does it. And it looks like a photographer did it.
So then I take it to, she was with a group of people. She came to Cologne, where I'm living at the moment, and she went to the top. We went to the top of the cathedral there in Cologne, and it's a spiraled staircase, really narrow. Like you got to watch your feet all the way down. What's she doing? She's got her phone out, and she's puts the time lapse on. Just holds the time lapse like here, and just walks all the way down for like 10 minutes. And at the end of it, it's got a really fast, like fast forward, right? One of those, and it's like walking all the way down. Meanwhile, I'm behind her,
Being
like
clever again.
it's just smart. She just,
Versus being lazy. It's like
Right.
you could be super authentic and super interesting. You could be funny. You could make up for it with quality.
yeah, I think
Find cool locations. Every town, every area has a cool location. There's a cool river. There's a cool forest. There's a cool monument. There's a cool something that you can get in front of, right?
yeah. What's your take on the personality colors in terms of if I go super red content, if I just like, right, I'm hustling, I'm like go Cardone style. If I'm as a network marketer, I'm like, Cardone, yeah.
If that's you,
am I going to attract that?
if that's you, just go.
Right? Or the yellow, I'm like,
my personality style kind of talks to all four.
yeah, I go with that.
Yeah.
Like a rainbow.
Kind of. I'm not super red or green or whatever those colors are. I've never even understand the colors.
What are you then?
I'm a mix. I'm like really tight
What would be
circle.
your primary
I'm a really tight circle.
quadrant? Like
Yeah,
quad?
pretty close. I mean, there's little spikes here and there, but it's pretty close thing. So I've never really paid attention, because I can empathize, I can be competitive, I can be, super.
We had a bit of competition at Top Golf.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
He beat me. Let's play real golf,
No,
and I'll
no.
kick your ass.
No, I'm not playing there. I'm not doing
Poker?
that thing.
Want to play poker?
Yeah. Oh, actually.
Backgammon?
Well, actually, talking backgammon only digital version, because I'm not smart enough for the. I need it to roll the dice and it goes 11 and it goes you can go there or you can go there. Right? That's my backgammon.
Oh boy.
Poker.
You're still dead.
I would have played you poker, but and you're running hot, so I'm not playing you poker.
Yeah.
I'm not now.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. See,
See?
you've got a poker. Yeah. See? No.
So
But yeah, so if you go like if you're like super fun, energetic, like you're like really fun to listen to.
or you're a train wreck.
Or you're a train wreck. Oh, you're a train wreck.
Come into my train wreck world. I've got some people that are $1 million earners that are train wreck world people.
Right.
I mean, they're
Still crushing
they're a reality show.
I think you've got to really, especially on social, you've got to let go of thinking about what the people are going to think about you. Produce the content enough and listen to your audience. I'm someone who I'll chuck enough content out there and I'll see what my audience comes out and comes back and says, you know what, Eric, that was awesome.
More of this, less of that, whatever.
More of this, less than that. And be open to hearing what they like. And then produce more of that, they come back again. And then eventually you're producing this content which is so dialed in that the likes you get, the loves you get, the content is good, but you start to grow.
If an average person posts on their page, would you ever recommend them boosting their post just to a particular demographic or psychographic, just to get more people to see it that wouldn't have seen it? People outside of their friends of friends, or
yes, if you know what your outcome is.
I'm just like, is it $5 a day? Is it $10 a day?
It starts at $5 a day. It doesn't end at $5 a day.
So $5 a day, just to see if you can attract a new tribe in order to be able to build relationship with them.
Right.
And
So now I'm a bit, and this is going to go a little bit too far, maybe ahead,
okay.
but I'm using YouTube ads.
Yeah.
And the reason why is
pre-roll stuff, the mid-roll stuff.
I want to see you go hard, because
I'm gonna go hard. Yeah, you see it.
if someone doesn't watch 30 seconds of a YouTube ad, guess how much you pay?
Zero.
Zero. So all these people seeing your name and your face,
Skip ads.
they're seeing it, but you ain't paying for it. So, I think the targeting's great, but you've got to have a mechanism in place where you're like, okay, well, if someone's seeing my ad, they're seeing my post, what's the next step? Oh, here's a really good selfie. I'm going to boost it to 1,000 people.
Right.
Like, what link are they clicking? Where are they going? What's the next step? Are they buying? Are they joining a group? Are they clicking a link? Are they going to a funnel? Where are they getting? I'm not going to spend a single penny or advise anyone to spend a single penny until I know that I can track the money coming out at the back end.
Okay.
That's just my take. That's just my take on it.
Give me the 3 biggest mistakes that people are making on social right now in network marketing.
Selling what the product is and not what the product does.
Selling what it is.
Hey,
instead of what it does.
Hey, buy my
benefit,
thing. Benefit. Trying to sell publicly instead of privately.
So
Similar.
create curiosity publicly and then have a conversation privately to make the sale.
Right.
Instead of shortcuts.
Right. I think the last one is spamming. I know it's so basic, but people are still trying to get a link to as many people as they can without asking, or is it asking the question of, hey, would it be okay
if I would you, yeah.
Right, exactly. People aren't doing that. They're trying to go too fast, and people are complicating it.
You know, it's so hilarious. I mean, I went in to kind of check my LinkedIn account, which I hadn't checked in forever.
Right.
And I had like 8,000 friend requests or something, or connection requests, I think they call them inside of LinkedIn. So I just went and said
You're
yes.
getting good with the terminology as well.
Yeah, I think is that what it is?
I think it is.
So anyway, I said yes to all those.
Yeah.
And you would not believe. Oh, hey Eric, immediately with the acceptance of every single one, I got pitched by 100 of them.
They're still pitching.
I got the. I'm like, do your homework.
Yeah, sure.
Who you talking to?
Yeah, sure.
Go look it up for 1 second. I'm like, crying out loud. Really? You're gonna pitch me on this thing? I mean, come on. Hey, I see you're entrepreneurial. Like, hello.
You should create the GIF. Is it GIF or GIF?
GIF. I last week.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
like 3 days ago.
John, we need to ask John, I think. John will know.
In this video, we have to like show them some of the GIFs like all over the screen because I have them all. I did swipe up. I got like face palm. I got eye rolls.
I need to see
I've
this.
got points. Mind blown. You'll see the mind blown thing.
You need to do that.
He did it when my head blew off my shoulders. Like boom, my head disappeared.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He does everything. He's unbelievable.
This guy.
And then Marina did a bunch too, where I'm
looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, she did mic drops and all kinds of different cool
like
stuff.
That. So this is what the next one. You need to go. You need to create a GIF of oh no. And send that to these people who are pitching you. Oh no!
I did. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
No.
Oh no!
Stop. Oh, knock it off.
Knock it off.
Stop that shit.
Yeah. I'm getting European, so I'm shaving it here now. First time I've had the sides of my hair shaved. Usually scissors only, but. Yeah.
All right. What's a brand new person in network marketing? What were 3 things they should do on social media? They're just getting started.
Have a launch. But if you don't feel comfortable doing the launch yourself, get your upline, get someone who's capable, go on BeLive.tv, set up and schedule the live. It's a few steps. Get the live, schedule the live onto your page, tell your friends, hey, I've got started in this thing, I need some help, can I count on you? Yes, okay, here's the link, be there. Right? Yeah. Great. Now, when you're on the BeLive, you start the live, you can get on the live before the live starts, so your upline then interviews you. Ask the question, hey, how do we get connected? How do we become friends? How did you get involved in this? Why would you want your friends to know about this? Have a launch. Let the world know you're doing something. You don't want to tell them, hey, I've got involved in this incredible product that's come from the unicorn's horn and all this. So you're not going to do that. So I think that's fundamental. I think sharing your why you're doing it, like maybe a week after, have like a follow-up series, like why I'm doing it, what it is, maybe an unboxing in terms like, oh, the postman's just come, and who you're looking for, how it can help you. Just finding the benefits, and maybe even doing these are the products we've got, these are the benefits it has, 3 top tips on how to lose weight without starving. Tip number 1, I don't know, 10,000. I'm not very health
Right,
conscious, but 10,000 steps, eat avocados. Number 3, message me and I'll send you a free PDF.
Right.
And then once you've sent it to them in behind the scenes, because you ain't doing it publicly, then it's like, hey, would you be open to checking out the supplement I was talking about? Something like that.
Okay.
And I think the third one would be, don't just limit yourself to Facebook. Facebook's awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Your next one is Instagram, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they're
And then
kind of
YouTube
tied
after
together
that,
too.
And then LinkedIn after that, probably.
YouTube.
I would
third?
probably go Facebook because of the groups, and I think everyone should be on Facebook because of the groups, the communication, the culture, online culture. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. But I think probably LinkedIn will be better as a network marketer above YouTube because it's not, you don't have to create videos, and a lot of people are just hung up about creating videos.
Yep.
After that, I've heard there's this platform called TikTok. Don't really know much about it, but apparently it's pretty good.
Think Snapchat.
Snapchat. Is that still going?
Yeah, it actually, it's making a major comeback.
No, it's not.
Yeah, for real.
Is that because that's because Eric's decided to join it and blow it up?
Ask the kids, man, how they're communicating. They're snapping.
And that's a top tip. Ask the kids what they're using.
I will tell you, just find out what are they using to communicate. They're using Twitter more than you think.
What?
Yep. They're using Snapchat more than you think, and they're just, TikTok's like candy. That's kind of like candy content.
Right.
But
candy
I'm
content.
going to use everything.
Candy content.
But yeah, Snap. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm an amateur with most of these platforms, but I'm going to figure them all out.
Everyone starts an amateur.
Yeah. It's like when I first got on Facebook, my kids thought I was acting like a pedophile.
Right.
They're like, this is for high schoolers. This is not. It started for college and high school people. This is creepy. You're a creepy old guy for being on here. This is not meant for you. This is not your platform. If you get on here, we're getting off because we don't want you watching all our stuff.
Right.
Right. So I was like, I don't care. It's I saw where it was going before. A lot of people did, but. So, I just say try everything, see what catches.
Yeah. And listen,
I've never given Twitter any attention at all, but I'm going to give it some attention now.
Forget the negativity and listen to the people who come and...
Yeah, whatever.
When someone messages you and says, like, that was the best live you did, that was a great video, just hang around 5 minutes after you produce a piece of content. Yeah. Whatever platform it might be.
Yeah, it's fun.
And just see,
and even if there's hate, I don't even mind.
No, I don't mind.
I don't
mind that.
You want to see trolls? YouTube has trolls. Holy moly, do they have trolls?
I've got to admit, I laughed at this one. I found Waldo on one of mine. Where's Waldo for me? I was like, thank you very much.
You want to have a laugh.
I'd love to.
I did a video called Dave Ramsey is Wrong.
Okay.
The financial guy.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of criticizing network marketing.
Come on, man.
I was respectful about it, but I just said, you should be network marketing's biggest fan.
Yeah.
Basically. But the title so enraged his tribe.
Oh, no.
You want to just laugh? Go read the comments under Dave Ramsey is Wrong.
Dave Ramsey is Wrong.
They call me every name in the book.
Oh, come on.
I mean, and it's hilarious. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I just find it hugely funny.
Did it when you started? When you started, because you've been doing it now for 10 years, like at a very, 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 very consistent level. When you first started, did you ever think like...
Sure, people's opinions really matter to me.
Yeah.
But on that platform, not so much. I mean, if a bunch of people that I knew were just blasting me, that would hurt my feelings. Mm-hmm. But people that I don't know blasting me because I'm giving my opinion about Dave Ramsey,
right?
Don't care.
No.
Don't care. They call me a big old fathead. They call me.
Oh, nice.
I mean, every weight thing you could do. You pig. I mean, it's freaking. And you guys have to check it out.
And they're commenting I bet they're commenting. They're horizontal in bed. They've got their chin like that. Their phone's on their chest.
It's similar to Twitter. Twitter's really snarky too.
Snark is a good word. I like
snarky.
That word. Snarky.
Twitter's snarky and YouTube's snarky. Facebook's not so much.
Not so much. I think because they just block you now.
Yeah,
They
just
just
bing,
brute
you're
it like,
done.
bye, see ya.
Do we gotta go? All
Right.
So, what's a cool way to end this? What's the funnest success story that you've seen in network marketing, connected with social media, in the last 3 years? A memorable one.
My lamp lover's friend.
Lamp lovers.
Yeah, because he's killed it. He's killed it.
He got super specific.
There's men walking through the streets of Liverpool with, I'm a lamp lover.
Really?
Now, the crazy thing is, he's now opened a third revenue stream. So he's selling t-shirts, his network marketing business. Third revenue stream is women are now paying him to post in the group. And this guy, great guy, but he is a waste disposable. I'm pretty sure
Garbage
he's a
man.
garbage man, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what he does. Yeah. So, like, come on.
And how has he grown his network marketing business?
So he's got the influence from the women in the group.
No, but how
and
successful has he
men.
become doing that?
I don't know his exact numbers, but it's
Significant?
It's a significant income stream.
Okay.
In terms of like a lad from Liverpool, right? And he just made a decision that he was going to follow his passion. And at first, it was like, no one's going to like it. There's a lot of people out there for everything out there. Goat yoga being one of them. Cigar Cougars coming
Cupcakes.
soon.
And where can people find you and find your stuff?
I'm hanging out in the comments of your social media, especially Dave Ramsey is wrong video. That's where they can find me. Now I'm on social media. I'm not on as many
At
social media as
Frazer
this
Brookes,
guy.
find him.
There we
Frazer.
go.
Frazer.
Frazer.
Z. Why did they say Z? It's Z.
Z-E-R. Yeah, Z. Yeah.
But why did they have to add? Why did they have to make a word out of? You don't make a word out of Y. You don't make a word out of X or T.
Come on, guys. Come
V.
on, guys.
Where does Z come from? I don't understand.
Frazer.
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 Like razor.
Like, don't spell it wrong, please.
Like a friend who's a razor.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too.
I appreciate
This is
you.
one of the good guys in the profession. He's a good dude, and he really is sincere about helping the profession, which makes me a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see him around some more, and I'm going to be around bothering him some more. And here's the one thing I'll leave you with, and I'll let you have the last word, is social media is a moving target. It is evolving every minute of every day, which means you need to get sharp every minute of every day and continue to reinvent yourself. I'm currently reinventing my entire social media strategy, and I think you need to do that from time to time, see what's working, see what's not, and shake it up.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And I think when a lot of people out there, they're saying like, oh, the engagement's gone down on my posts.
Who cares?
You've just got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Doing the do, adapting, maybe throw in a little haymaker in there just from time to time, seeing what works, be different. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to have a polarized view if you feel like that's what you feel like.
Probably good.
It's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Don't be offensive to people and just
Unless
be,
that's your brand.
unless that's your brand. And just find that passion, go hard on it, go all in on it, because it will pay you back, whether it's next week or next year. But really,
Love you, brother.
thank you.
See you, kid.